Right now I'm holding a Middle Eastern dish known as tashrib, a street food most of you will never get close to because in order to find it, you would have to come all the way here to Baghdad.
The USA has given Iraq a level 4 travel advisory.
Wait, there's a danger level now?
Yes.
The highest level alert there is.
That's why right now if you search in Iraq, it says do not visit.
Same as Afghanistan or even North Korea. But tourism is starting to trickle in anyways.
Yo, wow, this guy's so pumped for bread. Wow.
It's so good.
Today I'm on a mission to take on the best street food Iraq has to offer.
This is a breakfast.
Yeah, no kidding.
And learn why some are willing to risk it all for a taste of the Middle East.
50 cents for this?
And look how much you're getting for half a dollar.
And it all starts with this.
Welcome to another beautiful day here in Baghdad. Today it's all about the street food, starting with this.
Meet Shalgam, an Iraqi winter snack made from turnips, slow cooked in water and a thick date molasses. It's sold from tiny street carts across Baghdad. After hours of simmering, the turnips soften as they soak in that brown molasses. Upon ordering, they're sliced up and drizzled with more sweet date syrup.
Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, when you see it, you think these two elements could not work together, but then you eat it and you go, I was right. A root vegetable with something sweet, I'm not sure these elements should be working together. The turnip is kind of earthy. It's a flavor that you've had maybe in stews alongside carrots, but here they're attempting to mix it with some sweet elements. The syrup is doing its best, it's trying to infuse some nice sweetness to go with the turnip to make it more palatable, but it's not really working. This cannot be a food that's beloved by everybody in Iraq. I feel like there's like a handful of old dudes who like this. Certainly not my favorite. That said, I am in luck because from here I'm going to a delicious food destination. A place that is serving Middle Eastern meat dumplings.
Just across the street, after dodging traffic and pushing through the noise. We step into one of the city's oldest alleyways, lined with craftsmen and shopkeepers, each selling their little piece of history. Tucked among them, a cramped, humble dumpling shop. Here, my contact for the day is waiting for me.
This is a very traditional shop that people who work usually come in here because it's very accessible. The food is very delicious and it's like super cheap.
This is Mohammed, a young tour guide from Baghdad. He's been taking outsiders around the city and across Iraq for the past 6 months.
When you're bringing guests out from different countries, are you going to places like this?
Yes, we go to a lot of like traditional places.
This place seems old.
It is old. Definitely over 80 years.
So it's an established place and it's serving kind of a classic street food here in Iraq. This is a food called what, Kubba?
This one specifically is Kubbah Al-Saray.
Kubbah Al-Saray, or palace dumplings. It's a dish said to have gone from the Sultan's palace to the streets of Iraq, where now it's loved by just about everyone. Bulgur dumplings, stuffed with minced lamb and onion, are simmered in a rich tomato and turmeric broth.
What is bulgur? It's just a different type of grain, right?
Yes, a different type of grain. And people use it also instead of rice.
Extra soup on the side for dipping, sour pickles to cleanse the palate, and bread because here there must always be bread. Showing up as a tourist in Iraq, it's easy to get swallowed up by the chaos. Here there's a thin line between excitement and complete overwhelm. And sometimes, when that feeling doesn't go away, no matter where you are, it might be time to talk to someone.
BetterHelp, our paid partner, is an online therapy platform that makes it easier to start therapy, which for most people is the hardest part. Most people who could genuinely use therapy aren't in a crisis. They're fine, they're functional, they're handling it, whatever it happens to be that week. For me, it looked like being too busy to know I was running on empty, even though I'd been running on empty for over a year. The reason most people haven't done anything about
It is usually pretty simple. They don't know where to look. They don't have time to figure it out, or they tried once and it just wasn't the right fit. And that last one is enough to make most people want to give up altogether. But with BetterHelp, it's different and it's easy. You fill out a short questionnaire, then they match you with a credentialed therapist based on what you're actually dealing with. It's entirely online, so you're not restructuring your week to make it work. And the best part, if the match isn't right, you can switch therapists at any time for no extra cost. Over 6 million people to date have gotten help through BetterHelp, earning a 4.8 out of 5 rating on the App Store. Listen, if you want to feel like you're getting ahead instead of constantly falling further and further behind, I recommend BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/besteverfood for 10% off your first month, or scan the QR code on the screen. There's also a link in the description. Now, back to the show. Wow, so you eat the dumpling with bread?
Yes.
I've never heard of such a thing, but I'll give it a shot. So we'll cut it with the spoon. We get the big reveal here.
Yes, you'll see the meat pouring out of it.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Take a portion, put it in the bread, even more carbs. Give it a bit of a dip. Let's give it a shot. This is delicious. The fillings taste like something I've had maybe in Uzbekistan. The type of lamb you're eating here, it's that lamb with the big butt. And so the fat of that lamb has a ton of flavor. It's very lamby. So if you don't like a little gaminess, you're not gonna like this. Then the onion's adding some nice flavor, and that sauce offers a little bit of acid to cut through the heaviness of the meat. So it creates some balance. And then you have that soaked bread. It's very fluffy, it's freshly cooked, and then it's soaking up that broth.
And this just creates a harmony of food and flavor.
Oh, that's really good. I love how heavy this sauce is. When you first look at it, you think, oh, it's just gonna be like a tomato soup. You know, in the USA, we have grilled cheese with tomato soup. This is like your version of that, except the tomato soup here is on steroids. There's so much oil in this, like the USA is gonna invade a second time.
They did.
When it comes to being a tour guide, I feel like this isn't an occupation that goes back a decade or 2 decades, right?
Well, tourism in Iraq is a very complicated topic because we always had a situation that would stop people from coming. Even recently, when everything became stable again, you had COVID. And of course, that went for 4 years. And before that, you had a lot of conflict. So I feel like right now is the best time to visit Iraq. There is no pandemics, there's nothing dangerous. And I think soon enough, even the danger level in Iraq will decrease.
The US State Department rates the travel risk of every country. Level 1, normal caution. Think Vietnam, Singapore, or Taiwan. But then there's level 4, do not travel. Think Somalia, North Korea, or Afghanistan. And even though local guides swear on this city's safety, that rating is still stuck. So few tourists are willing to take the chance.
That's why right now if you search in Iraq, it says do not visit.
Yeah, a lot of Americans just look at us.gov and they go, oh, well, can't do it.
But while tourism is only slowly getting off the ground, other businesses here have been operating at lightning speed for decades.
We've just arrived at a bakery where they are making Iraq's most iconic bread, a bread known as khubz. This is the bread that you will find everywhere in the country for everything.
Flour, water, a mixture the size of a small car. That's the recipe for this country's most important bread.
Back in the day, traditionally, they didn't really use silverware. For them, this is silverware.
When it's ready, the dough is portioned by hand, not with a scale, but with perfect muscle memory.
The bread is torn, it's broken, and it's used to pick up food and to eat.
Now it's the baker's turn.
He takes it, he tosses it a few times, and then he throws it in here into this oven against a clay wall. And just like everybody who makes this type of bread, no arm hair. That burnt off years ago. No hair. Oh, up here. Okay, on the top, he's got a little bit of hair. Not so bad. Back in the day in Iran, I tried to put dough in the oven, and not only did I burn my arm hair, I singed off my hair on my head and my eyebrow hair. And I have hardly any eyebrow hair to begin with. I feel like I can do what he's doing. All I need is a pillow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh!
Okay.
This guy's great. He's training me in. We don't even speak the same language. So this is my bread right here. To me, it looks gorgeous, but he tried to throw it in the reject bin over there. But actually, it still looks pretty dang good to me. Here.
Wow.
Yo, wow, this guy's so pumped for bread. Cheers. Oh yeah. Not exactly how they intended it to be made, but it's a bit thick and a little bit doughy. It's kind of like a pizza crust that's bubbled up a bit. Crispy, flaky, fresh, and toasty. I absolutely love this. I like this guy. On to the next location.
more than just bread. It's how you eat everything here, including Iraq's greasiest breakfast, a dish known as
Bagila Bil Dihin. It's a bit hard.
Bagila Bil Dihin.
Bagila
Bagila
Bil
Bil
Dihin.
Dihin.
Yeah.
Bagila Bil Dihin.
Yes, correct.
first take freshly baked flatbread and soak it in boiled bean water. In this case, soggy is the intended outcome.
The name sounds complicated. It has 47 syllables. What does it mean?
Rip it to pieces, then top it with boiled fava beans, dried mint, diced tomatoes, and more dried mint.
It basically means beans with fat.
With fat?
With fat.
Then, to ensure we reach our daily calorie count within one meal, our sidewalk savant heats up oil in a cast iron skillet and pours it directly over the dish.
This will get you through until dinner if you have to.
Yes.
Pop a fried egg on top, and breakfast is served.
Before we try this, I want to back up and talk a little bit more about how locals here in Baghdad start their day, because this is pretty intense.
Iraqis love eating heavy breakfast because sometimes this is kind of the big meal of the day. They don't have time to eat lunch later on, so they go to a very heavy breakfast.
All right, let's get into it. I kind of want to start just by tasting the bread alone, because earlier in this series, I had tashrif. Tashrif's different because they're taking kind of old or stale bread and bringing it back to life with a delicious chickeny broth. It's very nice. But here, this was a perfectly usable, eatable piece of bread, and he shoved it in liquid, and now it's just unbelievably soggy.
You can also put some lemon on it if you like to.
Is it no orange?
Not orange.
As in not orange.
Not orange.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Interesting. I like the orange. It's sweet, it's citrusy, but not too bright. Just adds a little bit of flavor. But this, it's almost smoky.
Because of the grease.
That's right. In China, they call it wok hei. Here, I don't know, you call it cast iron grease. You dump that on the bread, and it has this wonderful cast iron aroma to it. Ooh, you guys are onto something here. So now I want to add in some of these broad beans. It's all about the grease. It has so much flavor. The beans are nice, they're big, they're filling, they're starchy. Then we have the egg on top. A little bit of soggy, greasy bread, beans, tomato, egg. Oh yeah. I enjoy this so much more than I thought I would. People have their preconceived notions, especially me, looking at something like this. I'm like, well, okay, we got fried eggs, we got wet bread, we have grease. Like, what is the plan here? But if you open up your heart and open up your mouth, you'll have a life-changing, transformative experience.
You'll come out of it loving oil even more.
Careful, I'm American. If we love oil too much, we will do bad things.
By the end of this video, I'll be eating the longest kebab in all of Iraq. But before we get there, we're stopping at another street food so popular, locals gather round in massive lines just to get a taste.
This is falafel. Here's my thing though.
Yeah.
I don't like falafel. When I think falafel, I think Middle Eastern vegetarian food. I don't know, it's chickpeas. Even when a chickpea is in the shape of a chickpea, I'm still not that big of a fan. But what do people like so much about falafel?
This food has been in our schools since we were kids. You can think of it as the default dish to be served in school. It's quick, it's easy, it's
cheap,
super cheap.
Also give you energy.
Joining us as we break it all down, falafel expert Zainab.
I like how they serve it. It's crispy from the outside and it's fluffy from the inside.
These crunchy fried pucks are the falafel, and their journey begins with a falafel paste made from chickpeas blended with onion, parsley, cilantro, garlic, cumin, coriander, salt, pepper, and cayenne. From here, you could meticulously hand-shape them one by one, or just load all that batter into the Falafel Maker 3000, pumping out perfect little discs by the hundreds into the oil below.
I don't know if it's bad to have it plain, but let's go. That's pretty good.
It is.
It's freshly made, it's hot, it's pretty well seasoned. Often falafel can be very bland. The wrong kind of falafel, it's gonna have no flavor and be dry. Now, when you go to other countries, the falafel, its only purpose is to like create calories, I think. But here, it's got some flavor. But perhaps we should try it within the sandwich.
Our falafel sandwich starts with that familiar salmoon bread. Inside goes a layer of hummus, then a few falafel balls, fried eggplant, French fries, and a fresh combination of tomatoes, peppers, and lettuce. Add even more falafel on top. Finish with one last drizzle of hummus, and it's ready to eat.
Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. The bread is so fluffy, but still kind of flexible and elastic, and it holds everything in here nicely.
You can put anything in here, it'll be delicious.
100%. Oh, are there French fries in here?
Yes, French fries.
I'm usually very against French fries being inside of a sandwich because it can be just too much carbs, but it's working. Now, when I heard eggplant was gonna be inside, I thought, oh, gross. But no, it's like a French fried eggplant. It's crispy. It's a nice ingredient. I like it more than any other falafel I've ever had, and I might even eat this off camera. So that's saying a lot. But then there's this.
This is some mango sauce.
Oh, so I think I've had this already. It's a mango sauce, it's mixed with turmeric, and there's vinegar inside too.
Yeah.
So I had this with the Moscow.
Yes, same sauce.
It's a powerful sauce.
Let's give it a shot.
Wow, I'm so mixed on that sauce. As you bite into it, it overwhelms your taste buds. It feels too intense, and I almost have a moment of regret. And then by the time it goes away, I feel like I kind of want that feeling again.
Yes, it hijacks the entire sandwich.
Are we allowed to say hijack?
That's what it does, what can we say?
It's like, imagine this was an airplane, and it has a couple of box cutters, and it gets on, no, I'm just kidding. You grew up in Baghdad.
Yes.
I was talking to him earlier. It feels like tourism is in its infancy here. But there's kind of a problem, which is that at least for Americans, when they look up on US.gov whether or not they should travel here, the website says no. It gives this country a level 4 advisory, which is on the same level as North Korea or Afghanistan or Sudan.
Super unrealistic. We're eating falafel in the street. There's nothing in here.
So that's what's so fascinating to me is with as much as I've traveled, it's hard to know when to trust the USA's advice because some countries I go to and I go, yeah, it's probably a level 3, 4. And some countries I go to like this and I think it seems pretty safe.
Iraq has been safe for the past 8 years.
Do you know what it takes in order for the US to change these types of things?
I think it takes about 10 years of stability, and right now it's at 8, and supposedly in the next 2 to 3 years, Iraq should fulfill the qualifications for a level 3, and hopefully by then, after 10 years of stability, we should have lowered the danger level.
So after 10 years of stability, it'll go from a 4 to a 3?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I mean, a 3 is still not that good, if I'm honest.
But the amount of people go to level 4, it's like this much. The amount of people go to level 3 is this much.
Really? So people are much more willing to go to a level 3
Way
location?
much more 3, yeah. Because it doesn't specifically say do not visit. The same exact thing happening in Egypt, and tourism exploded. Oh.
Don't say exploded. Iraqi pizza?
Well, kinda.
Baghdadi pizza?
Baghdadi pizza.
Most of the time when a country claims to have their version of pizza, it's much worse than actual pizza. Because most of the time when you go to a country and they go, oh, it's Vietnamese pizza, you go, all right, and then they're like, yeah, we don't use cheese. And you're like, oh.
That's not really a pizza anymore.
But here, it does really resemble a pizza.
This Middle Eastern pizza starts with a ball of dough made from flour and animal fat, rolled out paper thin. Next comes the lamb mixed with parsley and diced tomatoes. Chuck it in the oven, crack an egg on top, spread out the yolk, then, at last, the cheese, which by definition officially makes this a pizza.
All right, so we have the pizza. It's in one piece.
Yes, we usually use our hands to tear it apart and then eat it up.
Ooh, the crust itself is very thin. It's even thinner than a tortilla, I would say. Let's give it a shot. That's so good. It feels really familiar. It's thin, it's pizza-like, it's cheesy. This is delicious.
When you eat this, I don't think you feel the multiple carbs in it. You don't feel how heavy it is as compared to the food we ate before.
Well, it's all about that thin crust, I think. If you were eating a real pizza with a thick crust, that's gonna make you feel really heavy. But this is nice, it's thin, it's crackery. And then we have this.
Bunch of sauces. You can have every kind of sauce with it. Most people use ketchup with it.
I'll try a little bit of ketchup. That is the final move. Here we go. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Completely destroyed the flavor.
The ketchup is overwhelmingly sweet. It took control of everything.
So that's what the Italians hated.
Weapons of mass destruction. As a tour guide, when you bring people around, what are they most surprised by?
Usually, they are very surprised by how hospitable the people are in here.
So I've always wanted to ask this though, because Muslim countries are famous for treating Westerners very kindly and often going out of their way to even provide food, services, or products or something for free. And even on this trip, a couple people have given me something for free. Are foreigners supposed to accept the free offering, or is this part of a cultural game where, you know, you go, I'll pay, no, I'll pay, no, I'll pay?
The reason that people are very hospitable someone offering stuff for free is because the religion that we live in and the traditions we have makes us to be very kind to any foreign person in here. Because there are guests, and we don't have many guests in here, you know? So we want to show people what we like, you know, we want to show people our places. And I think to some point you should accept it, because it's a gift of goodwill to the visitors of Iraq, because we would like to share Iraq with everyone else.
As the sun goes down, Baghdad's grills come to life, filling the streets with smoke and the alluring smell of grilled meat. Restaurants across the city prepare kebabs, but no one makes them quite like this place.
All right, folks, right here we have our final street food of the day. This is an Iraqi kebab, but it's not just an Iraqi kebab. It's an Iraqi kebab that is 1 meter long. In American, that means 1 yard. All around the Middle East, you'll find countries that do kebabs, but here they do kebabs a little bit differently. Now, what I've been told is special about this kebab is not the seasoning, because there's basically no seasonings involved. First of all, it is the type of sheep or lamb that they are using. Here, they're using the lamb with that big, juicy fat behind. This type of lamb has a more potent, powerful flavor, especially in its butt fat. That butt fat is used to flavor this meat skewer right here. Now, the meat to fat ratio here is important. If you were eating something like a juicy burger, it would be 80-20. But for something like a smash burger, that would be 70-30. And that's about what we have right here. 70% protein, 30% fat. And that extra amount of fat, I think it accounts for this Maillard reaction, the crisping up of the outside of the skewer. Is that a Maillard reaction? I don't know. I watched a YouTube video once, and now I think I know things. The meat is succulent, it is bubbling, and I cannot wait to try this out. Just a little bit longer, and this thing is going to be ready to enjoy.
While that giant kebab grills, it's time to prepare the plate beneath it, starting with flatbread cut into neat rectangles to create a base for the meat. Then comes the garnish. Red onions marinated with sumac. After that, a mix of cilantro and parsley join the spread, followed by diced tomatoes and slices of lemon. Once the kebab is finished, it's laid over the top and pinned down with more bread while the skewer is carefully pulled away. One wrong move and this meaty wonder could fall apart. With the kebab finally in place, it's time to see if it tastes as good as it looks.
He and I have been exploring street food all day, and this is what we built up to, a 1 meter long kebab. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Well, yeah, I have seen it before.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Joining us, Ali from Bill Weekend, a travel agency showing visitors the real Iraq, and a tourism advisor from the Prime Minister's office, here to talk about Iraq's future in tourism.
I've been watching some of your videos, and one of them was in Japan. You were tasting raw chicken. What taste does it have?
Chicken, when it's raw, tastes a little fishy, and it tastes okay.
When it comes to kebab, you cannot say it tastes okay.
I'm hoping it's better than raw chicken.
I can assure you that.
Kebab has been made in here ever since the Sumerian time, so we've been making this food for thousands of years.
Should we give it a shot?
Yeah, you just get some sumac.
Now, I went to Afghanistan a few months ago, and I believe I saw this there. It is made from berries that must be dried and then essentially turned into a slightly sour powder. So this is your preferred flavor enhancer when you're eating kebab?
Yes, it's like a dressing or something.
Well, let's give it a shot. Cheers. Oh, it's so nice. I like it a lot. To me, it's all about the fat. I think that's what sets this kebab apart from any other kebab. Not just the fat content, there's a good amount of fat in there, so it's very juicy. But beyond that, the type of fat being used, it's just a very potent, flavorful fat. The first time I had this type of lamb, it's called dumba in Uzbekistan. That's where I tried it for the first time, and I fell in love with it. I ate so much of it, I was smelling like delicious, delicious lamb. Now, the sumac, I would say it makes a slight difference. Maybe I need to put more on top. The taste is interesting. It's slightly sour, a bit tart. It brightens up the flavor a little bit, and then this bread is so elastic, kind of stretchy. It's a perfect utensil to pick up that meat.
I don't want your... Okay.
You know what? It's at least as good as raw chicken.
No way.
Sorry.
This is a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. One of the themes of today's video is exploring tourism in Iraq. Why do you think people should visit Iraq?
Why not? It's a very unique destination, kind people, delicious food, and it's home of the Mesopotamian cities, and it's safe. This is the most important answer for now. Iraq has all the resources to be a destination, but no one knows about that.
And so how do you change a country's reputation? Like, how do you get the word out that, hey, everything is safe here now?
What we need to be shown for the people around the world is the real Iraq, because the real Iraq, it's not shown in the media. And actually, Iraq is not in the media for a long time. Why? Because it's safe. Okay. Whenever it's bad news, then there is news. No news, it's good news.
There's a lot of people who never would have even imagined Iraq as a potential travel destination. They're watching this, they're saying, it sounds good, maybe it's propaganda, maybe Sonny got paid, which unfortunately no. What do you say to somebody who's on the fence, who's thinking about it, but still just feels that hesitation?
I would say these Iraqis people you meet on the street, if you have any problem, I don't think even you would need a police to come and help you to get out of the problem. Our people, they will help you and get you out of any problem even before you call the police.
What I would add to it is, if you're on the fence for visiting Iraq, talk to the people that did visit it. Go see how people reaction to it, their experience. Because if you don't trust Sonny, trust the independent people. There's plenty of people who have covered Iraq recently. Check them out, see for yourself. If you're not sure, I'm sure they will convince you.